Are we good to go live?
And yep, there we go. Hello, guys. Welcome to episode number 3 of Roll a Dragon, where we have a shit ton of technical difficulties to prevent us from going live. All right.
It makes Tom super happy.
I will
Super
strangle
happiness.
someone if there's more technical difficulties tonight. Okay.
Super happy fun time, yes!
So probably a
Okay.
bad time to turn my phone off for a little bit.
Oh god. Okay. But yeah, where we last left off, you guys were in a blacksmithy, and the rest of you were back at the Rusty Nook. So, going back to Morgana.
Ooh.
Going back to Morgana, more sadness is and more sadness is washing over everyone, and there's just a dead silence as the door to the blacksmithy just slightly, somewhat opens, as you guys see a figure in the doorway. Tazzy, that's your cue.
I'm here, sorry. So you see a male elf with blonde hair, skinned, sat there.
Mm-hmm.
Roll to seduce.
Oh,
God! Oh,
damn it!
God.
Mm.
What do I roll to counter to seduce?
Alright.
Ooh, hold on. Audio.
Remember last time?
Alright, I'm gonna enforce a nat 1 right now on you, Pran. I'm gonna enforce a nat 1, and while you try to seduce this elf character, you just like vomit words. It's like you don't even like.
So this
It's not even like eligible in any language. It's just like like word vomit, like literal word vomit.
We're kind of just gonna look over at him. Are you okay?
Hold on a second. Still running into technical difficulties, guys. Hold on. Okay, we should be okay now. We should be
Too early
okay.
for this?
There it is.
This is Bushi. Yeah, exactly. Me with audio. All right, guys, continue.
okay. So the elf is just sat there twiddling a dagger.
You're currently in the your character's currently just in the doorway.
The dagger between their fingers. Obviously not impressed by this word vomit.
And as you do that, while you twirl this dagger in your hands, you just see this deep gnome woman stand up from her stool again, seemingly like after drying her tears off of her cheeks for a good 5 minutes at least, and politely say to you, okay, how may I help you?
Just a drink. We'll be fine.
I'm sorry, what?
Just a drink.
This is a blacksmith.
Yes, and I still want a drink. Surely you can give me one.
But, sir, there's a...
She fucked up and doesn't want to admit.
There's a
fucked up. That's what's happening right
No, they're a bitch.
Sir, there's a bar down the road. You could go there.
Well, I don't want to go there.
And as Suniki says that, there, Daken, next to you, there's some strange white sparkles. As a deck of cards just materializes into place. You grab that, and from the looks of it, it's nothing like what you may think of it. Like nothing you may recognize from any of the dual expansions you know.
I swear to God, Tom, if this is a deck of many things.
It's a deck of many things.
Oh, that's ready.
Yep.
What are these? I'm not familiar with these.
Fuck.
Just as you grab the deck in your hands, it's more or less it looks more or less like a set of tarot cards in the thickness of of just 2 booster packs.
Wait, am I playing Arcana?
Draw one at random.
Yeah, roll me an Arcana check really quick, please, as well.
Arcana?
I'm guessing that's what.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 12.
You gave the noob a deck of many things.
Yes.
Good.
I'm playing cards.
Wonderful idea.
Okay, so from first looking at this thing, you can just surmise that it just looks like a plain set of tarot cards. Do you decide to pick one?
Chris.
Do you decide to draw one from the deck?
Yes.
Oh
Sure.
no.
Alright.
No.
As you draw one, you clearly see just a picture of a black circle and 2 words written under them. The Void. And as you draw the card, your entire body just gets sucked into this black hole.
It's been nice, fella.
And you vanish from view. But
Damn, I'm gonna miss.
Just fun.
Rip.
Bye.
the others only see you vanish from view. What you see is entirely different.
Oh no.
Your entire body feels like it's getting dragged through space. As you're getting dragged through up and up and up. As you whiz by, you just see
where I go to infinity.
You just see clouds part, and as you zoom through,
shooting stars at this point.
he sees
Got it.
he sees galaxies upon galaxies in the sky.
Oh, cool.
But as you stop, you can feel your chest sort of. Your entire body sort of like drain of any stress as you see one table in front of you.
A table. Let's play card games on it.
A table, and in the corner of your eye, you can see one deep gnome figure, a stone with 3 green gems on it,
Google.
and a corporeal figure beyond the table that is not to any of your comprehension at this point in time. Its tendrils are expanding beyond what you can see, and if you stare long enough into it, your vision darkens. Before you could even react, your draconic tattoo on your wrist starts glowing red, and feeling like it's kind of burning as your entire body gets pulled back forcibly, like your entire body is being grabbed by a creature and just dragged back, and you teleport back right where you stood with the card gone out of your hand.
I was there. Then I was screaming.
As you were pulled back, your entire body felt like it was shaken to the core by this creature. And as you teleport back into reality, your entire body just felt like it was dropped into existence.
Alright, so I'm currently lying flat on my stomach then.
Pretty much.
Where the fuck?
You're currently back at the blacksmithy, but literally you're facing flat right on the table where you picked the card up. The void card doesn't seem to be in your grasp at the moment, and the deck is just and you check around yourself, the deck is in your pocket.
Somebody.
Morgana's gonna look around and be like,
What you guys saw is him vanish, and then 2 seconds later, smack right on the table.
yeah.
In the 2 seconds when he was gone, Pran was just like, oh, I'm gonna miss him.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, and he's back. Probably should have left that deck of cards alone.
No, I'm keeping them now. I think they're mine.
You're alright there?
Other than the fact that I have no idea over the last minute or two, and the fact that I am feeling an immense amount of pain in my chest, I'm pretty lucky.
Dan's mic is cutting up.
Alright.
Yeah, all of you guys are just like cutting out for me. Hold on.
Yeah.
Alright, wait. Hold on a second.
I'm a pull this.
Hold on.
Pull any more fucking cards.
Wait, you're pulling a second card?
No, I'm kind of
He said he was
Again!
backtracking.
It's like, again.
empty my deck.
I want to possibly play Hearthstone with the old one again. Yay!
I now understand what drugs feel.
So this is drugs.
Beep. Beep, 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 beep.
I didn't see one galaxy. I saw
Cameras.
You saw more than your human mind could comprehend.
I didn't see one galaxy. I saw every universe. I have no idea where I was.
I tasted the universe.
I was screaming. I was smelling colors.
there.
Yourself on a bed by the river.
I could see sound waves. I could smell. I could taste. I now understand what it's like to be high.
And I said,
Oh god, but okay. Hold on, let me fix some stuff. Hold on a sec.
I'm just,
Alright.
just gonna turn around, walk out.
Just gonna leave.
Alright.
He's peacing out.
Okay, and as Pran just like pieces out, Lizzie motions toward you, Morgana, and says, "Take care of your friends, okay? I'll take care of this one," and slightly points to this elf gentleman.
Alright.
I'm gonna
Do
go
you
across the street.
need
where
me
they
for
told
anything?
an enchant.
I can't get you a drink, but go to the bar down the street and they got you some good ale, okay?
Don't drink the bulb. Don't drink the bulbous.
Drink the bulbous. It's delicious.
Do not drink.
As long as I have the strongest drinks, so as long as it's the strongest, that's fine with me.
Oh, it's as
Ooh.
strong as you can get. Just
Trust me when I just say don't do it. Don't do it.
trust me when I say it's fine.
The
it's
elf
fine.
So the elf goes towards the bar to get the strongest.
Oh good God.
All right, and as you all go outside and round the corner, to go into the main street, you see there's just a bunch of guards, sort of ganging up on a few kids around the statue of Winterbean. Like you can hear.
And I was
You can like
walking. Do I see?
Yeah, you see the same thing, and you see your friends walking along the path as well.
Well, can't have that.
No.
And everyone that's walking there, everyone that's walking back, roll me initiative.
I'm
Okay,
still
damn it. So Nikki sees this and is like, "Fuck that," and he's like, "I want to fight."
I got a 22 on
Just wanted
my.
to see what they
got
did
22
and
on my
none of the
initiative.
cards got-
All
Dirty
right.
20.
Hold on a sec. Okay.
Sad now.
Pran 22. Kiana, what'd you roll?
16.
Okay, 16.
I rolled a 14.
15. Daken, 14. Kaylee, what'd you roll?
Oh, I thought it was still the blacksmith.
No, you were kind of like gestured out by Lizzie as well to go help Pran and Daken.
Okay. What role was it?
Initiative.
Initiative.
Initiative?
Yeah.
Because
After
Pran likes
Hammer
Dirty
things like that.
20.
a bunch of-
All right. So
I'm terrified.
You're
So-
welcome.
First initiative roll of the campaign,
exactly.
and I'm terrified.
Okay.
Oh,
So
the rest of the fight's kind of.
top of the round. Pran, roll me to hit with your dagger.
Hammer.
Hammer, yeah.
Daggers
sorry.
are for weaklings.
And what exactly are we fighting? Because the audio cut out when.
Guards.
Okay.
Dirty 20. That's a
All
dirty
right.
20 to hit.
Another session where Pran just kills everyone.
I mean, yeah. So roll for damage. That hits.
Typical.
8 blunt damage, and I invoked the word yeet, so it comes.
All right. And at the top of your turn, your hammer will come back to your hand.
Then I draw my great sword and shield. Get ready to kill these.
All right. So how much damage did you do?
8 points of blood.
All right. Okay. Hold on a second. All right. What do you
Why?
now, Morgana? What do you decide to do? You literally cut out at just ha.
How many?
3 guards.
Okay. let's see. And how far are they?
They're like 40 feet from you guys.
Sorry. Okay. So I think I'll just go at one with my dagger.
All right, roll the hit.
Eight.
That doesn't hit. So
Damn
as as you throw your dagger towards this thing, towards one of the guards, it just whizzes by one of their heads and jams itself right in the statue.
Damn it.
So you got one of your daggers just like right in the statue. And that's the end of your turn.
Alright.
Now Mistfall.
I am very disappointed in Pran.
And
But the only sort of good that I can see out of him doing that is that he was trying to somehow help the kids.
mm-hmm.
And like,
So
you have a knife! No!
Alright, so do you does Mistfall attack or
I want to see if she can get like the kids out of there or something.
you guys are currently 40 feet away from that. How much do you have for movement?
I have 30.
I'm gonna let you use your dash to go to the kids and move 20 feet away from the action with the kids. But I'm gonna let you but I'm gonna have you roll a strength check to see if you can grab the kids and run away with them fast enough.
Is it strength or can I just like usher them?
You kind of have to just like sort of pick them up and then go if you want to do it fast enough.
Okay, fuck. I can do that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That was a 5.
So as you move,
I'm not strong.
so as you move right next to these kids, one of the guards kind of just turns around and sees you, and you invoked an attack of opportunity. So hold on.
God.
Hold on. I have one pizza and I have my pizza slice in one hand, and then I have to take my dice out of the bag in the other hand. Hold on a sec.
That is on the end.
Put away the pizza.
Hold on a sec. There we go. There we go. That's 20.
Yes, got that.
No, hold on. Still not rolling. Still looking for the dice, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Dropped a kid.
I rolled initiative for sneaky and rolled a 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, so then at the top of the round you'll be if you're trying to fight these guys, then yeah, you'll be coming back at around
Okay.
at Morgana's turn.
Sorry about that.
All good, bud. All good. Okay. So, okay, let's roll to hit first. That's 12. Does that hit?
Nope.
So as this guy takes one of his long swords, it just whizzes by one of your by your head, and now the other two guards can hit because you got right into all three of their melee ranges.
Oh no.
Because they were like right upon these kids by the statue.
Oh no.
Yeah, she knew about this.
17.
Yes.
That's 1d8. That does 7 points of damage. And as his sword just swings by you, it takes this great swing and just jams it in your shoulder and just runs it through, taking it out.
Oh god.
Oh.
And the third one, that's a 2. Nope. As his sword just whizzes, as his sword whizzes by your head, it kind of just flies behind him, and he just falls over.
As she's being stabbed in the shoulder, she sees that and she's like,
Ow.
Oh god. Okay. All right. Daken's turn.
I'm gonna ready up my dual disc with not the deck of many cards, but my act.
All right.
And I am going to summon my goblin attack force in front.
All right.
As a go, and then just pass.
Could you repeat the last sentence, bud? You cut out.
I am having my goblin attack force in front of me, defend me, and then pass. Playing defensively.
Okay, cool. Now it's the guard's turn, and since all three of them are right next to Mistfall, they're gonna go at her. All right, that's 1. That's a 5 that misses.
Gonna go at her like they're Pran.
Pretty much, but with a different kind of sword. That's an 18. That hits, and hold on. That's 2 points of damage. So as this guard brings down the sword, it just kind of grazes your cheek a little bit, and just goes right through your cheek for a little bit. And then the third one, that's 11. That doesn't hit. And yeah, okay, top of the round, Pran, let's go. What do you decide to do?
How far away from me are these?
Again, the kids and the guards are 40 feet away from you.
Okay, I'm going to move 30 feet, then use my charge action, well, my charge bonus action to get up on the guards and swing with my great.
Alright, roll a hit.
Okay, that's a 22 to hit.
That hits, roll for damage.
And yes, that is at disadvantage because I'm using one hand with the greatsword.
Yep.
That's 15 points of damage.
On which guard?
The one that attacked it. The one that attacked it missed. Whichever one. One of the one. I don't care.
First one.
It doesn't matter.
No, the second one. It was the second one.
Okay, so the second one. 15
That hit
points.
Mistfall.
Alright, cool. The second one, okay. Alright. Now, Morgana.
I'm gonna cast the cantrip Firebolt.
Alright, roll the hit.
And then it says hit DC is a +5, so do I add a +5 to whatever?
Yep.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
Total 8.
Roll the hit.
So even at disadvantage, swinging my Vorpal Greatsword, the hit DC is +10.
Oh god. Okay. So you rolled 8 for the firebolt. That doesn't hit. So as you fire off this firebolt, it just kind of whizzes by one of the guards, right by one of the guards' heads, kind of cinching their hair a little bit. Kind of cinching their hair a little bit, and it shoots out right to Winkerbean's foot on the statue.
You're just not
slightly.
Statue.
Slightly worth it.
Slightly worth it. And Suniki, what are you gonna do?
Okay, so they're going to use their movement to stealth around behind one of. So they're gonna stealth around the back of one of the guards.
roll me stealth check, and if you roll high enough, I'm gonna let you have I'm gonna let you go away with it without having an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Well, that was a nat 1, so 8.
I'm gonna stop you right there. So as you try to sneak up next to one of these guards, he just kind of sees you just like sneak up like in Black Panther and just like kind of gives you like this sly look, takes his greatsword and just and tries to jam it right into your thigh.
Oh god.
Ouch. Okay.
That is actually very big.
That's a 19.
On a roll system.
Yeah. Okay.
That hits, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is 7 points of damage.
Not
So as he takes his
On a roll
sword,
system is a bastard, isn't it?
I mean, yeah. So he takes one of his swords, just rams it right through your thigh, and as you feel the sword just puncturing your skin and going through your leg, as he just goes in and escapes as a one big movement.
Oh. Okay, so with the action, Sneaky just gonna grab the dagger and stab it up in.
Alright, roll me to hit.
Okay.
Pardon me.
All good.
Well, I don't have advantage now because I'm not being sneaky, so I don't get my extra thing, which is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll to hit. That's a 10.
That doesn't hit.
Okay.
So as you try to take this dagger, it kind of just like picks its nose a little bit instead of going up here. And you of course like swiftly take it out and kind of wipe out the snot that it kind of got on your dagger.
Did he pull the sword back out of my?
No, it's still right jammed into your thigh still.
Okay, shit.
One end of your one end of the sword is like sticking out like right outside of your thigh, and the other one is just like at the guard stuck in your thigh.
Great.
Mm-hmm. All right. Mistfall.
Did I get the kids out?
You're right next to the kids, but since you failed your strength roll, you couldn't pick them up and go pick them up and just like leave. So I'm gonna
let you have -1 for strength. Stop making me do strength.
Bad news, because I'm gonna have you roll another strength roll.
Well, I had a question. Around the statue, is there like water below it? Like a little well sort of fountain?
There's a fountain not too far, there's a small like water fountain like 10 feet away from the statue in the opposite direction where you guys were coming from. Like you guys are here, statue's where this pizza is, and then the fountain is right there.
I love the improvisation. Statue is pizza.
A piece of pizza.
Here's the guard. Here's the pizza.
Very swift thinking. Yelling it. It's like, statues of pizza.
In my hand.
Does the statue made a pizza now? Eat it all.
Get rid of it.
Eat the statue.
No, it would have been burned because of firebolt. So
No, it's just a little
But
bit
your
extra
crunchy bird pizza didn't hurt no one.
No. It's not burr. It's just a little bit extra crispy.
Yeah,
Oh my god!
Exactly.
Okay, so Mistfall, what do you decide to do pretty much with these kids?
The statue is pizza, and the fountain is
Keep
pasta.
murdering.
Sorry, what? I didn't hear a goddamn thing, Kiana. What?
Kiana's mic died.
Hmm.
Now my phone turned off. There you go.
Yeah. There we go. What are you gonna do with these
I was
kids?
gonna get him out of the comp.
Roll me a...
Get him out of the way.
Yeah, roll me another strength check, DC 10. What did you roll?
That was a 3. 3.
So you try...
4 minus 1.
So you try to, like, pick up these kids and just, like, heave them up? It doesn't succeed.
What are
like,
you made of pudding?
Stop!
You
Stop
try to,
making me
like,
pull
you try to,
them
like,
up. Just let me usher them up.
No, these kids are like too these kids from your perception at this point, like these kids are too badly beaten up to like stand on their own.
Okay, so they're beaten.
And I just got garlic sauce on my fucking slipper.
I just spilled eggs everywhere.
Oh, those poor kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We're gonna try. I want to try again so badly.
Yeah, go ahead. That'll be a bonus action for
I
you.
do have an idea.
That'll be your movement and your action at this point.
Well, I have an idea then.
Mm.
I want to. So there's the fountain by the gigantic pizza. I want to. I want to cast shape water, and like maybe a rectangle prism to help carry the kids.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Just
So I can yeah.
just roll me
It's up.
hold on. Yeah, just go ahead. You just as you form the water around these kids and yourself, you just kind of like whisk away. I'm gonna let you move 30 feet away from the soldiers.
Yeah.
Back in 1 sec, excuse me.
All right, all good, bud. Yeah, you just with shape water, you just kind of move out of the way of these soldiers. Daken, your turn.
We good.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yep.
The kids are safe.
Yep.
Oh, well, I'm gonna send in the goblin attack force. I'm standing still, but I'm sending in the goblin attack force.
Mm-hmm. And you're just gonna attack with it?
Yeah, and since there's 3 goblins in the attack force, there's 3 guards.
All right, roll the hit on each guard.
Which modifier do I use on that, bud?
Just use yours, bud. Cause it'll just take a lot of time to like look up the goblin stuff.
Oh yeah, no,
stats.
I was mostly referring to like which stat do I use to hit? Like what do I plus?
I would assume your proficiency.
Your strength and your proficiency modifier. Just add both, because it technically, since you're using your monsters, it technically counts as you being proficient in controlling them.
Alright. So I rolled 8, dirty 20 on the first.
A dirty 20 on the first one, that hits.
I sure hope it does.
Second one is a 5.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
And the third one's a dirty.
All 3 hit. Roll for damage. Roll me just straight damage for all 3 goblins.
Alright, just need to get up the D8.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's one I have in my hand. Hold on. First one's a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Second one's a 6.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one's
Third one's a what?
6.
third one's a 6.
Okay, cool.
So in order 2, 6, 6.
Mm-hmm.
That was so close.
So your goblin attack force just are wielding daggers or what?
They're going with.
Sorry, with what?
They're wielding club.
All right.
Go.
So one of the goblins just goes in on this one guard that was already like attacked by Pran with his hammer and just like longs it on the head. The guard just like kind of stumbles a bit.
Bonk.
The other one gets swiftly clubbed on its ankle. And the armor just kind of clangs on it, but the pain just rushes through his body, and he just kind of like in the Looney Tunes style, just kind of grabs his ankle and like jumps on one foot in place to ease the pain.
Ow.
The second one gets conked on the head as well, but it's not as severe, and he's kind of like, ow. All right, and now it's the guard's turn. So after the goblins just move to the guards, do they just come back to you or stay there?
They are staying up front.
All right. So right now the guards are just gonna attack the goblins pretty much, like since they're the closest.
I am insulted.
Take that one, Pran.
As long as he gets the sword out of my leg.
I take offense to this.
Yeah, right there. I'm pretty sure one of them's near death because of me.
Yeah, my goblins are all up in their face.
All right, so that was 15 on the first one.
Believe in the heart of the card.
That was 15 on the first one, 9 on the second
Pran's
one.
about to kill your goblin.
Hey, you leave my goblins alone.
9 on the second one, and 17 on the third one. What's the AC on the goblins?
Huh?
Of the goblins, what's the armor class?
I think I'm gonna say like they have a 5.
A 5 to their armor class. Okay, so that every single move hits. So let me. All right.
They're pretty much like the starting monsters, so none of the starting monsters have a particularly set of them.
Yeah, which is fair. Okay. 5 points of damage to the first one. No, 6 points of damage to the first one. 9 damage to the second one. And 9 damage to the third one. So as all these guards just swing their swords in unison, they just kind of strike the goblins right in their sides, kind of just slashing into their bodies, getting slicing right into them, and then pulling out. And Pran, your turn.
As I said, I prioritized the weak little goblins over him. So he's going to ask them where the fuck they think they're looking, and just start swinging with his Vorpal greatsword again.
Oh god. Oh no.
It seems Pran is offended that this isn't Roll the Pran show.
That's 25 to hit the first one.
That hits.
With 10 points of damage. And then I'm going to use my bonus action War Priest to make a second attack.
Not bad. Go ahead. Roll the hit.
17 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead.
And that one's 11 points of damage.
With the first one, you take your Vorpal Greatsword with your hand and just cut it on its chest, and you just see like this gash of blood just squirt outside of its armor. With the second one, how do you want to do this?
I'm going to grab him by the back of the head as my sword's propped against the ground, and I'm going to slam his face into the blood.
Alright.
Oh my god!
Alright. So as you grab this guy's head, you can see like a little bit of this, like you can feel a little bit of the warmth from his scorched hair, kind of just like still be warm. As you slam his head right on that sword, as you release, his head just smacks in a split second down the entire length of your sword. And as you do that, you can just hear the cracking of his skull, and blood just erupts from the back of his head as you do so. On your sword, there's a trail of blood and brain matter after you do this.
You good, Pran?
He is dead.
You sure?
Are you sure? Because I feel like he might get up and walk around.
He's just taking a nap. Fine.
Just a flesh wound.
Yes, thank you.
Oh god.
Thank you, Chris, for the Monty Python.
Is somebody there? Probably just my imagination.
Alright. So, at this point, you guys have only 2 guards to face. One of them is pretty much on the cusp of death. The other one is rather healthy at this point. Morgana, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile, which makes 3 of them. So I'm gonna go for that's like near death, and then 2 for.
All right, roll me to hit.
Do I add anything to that? Like spell modifier, spell attack.
Roll. Yeah, your spell attack modifier.
Okay, that'd be 18.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Let's see. 1d4 plus 1. Oh no, 1d4 plus.
How much?
5 for the first one, 5 for the second one.
So in total 10.
And then 5 for.
All right, 5.
5 for all 3 of them.
5 for all 3 of them. Okay. So.
Can I ask for a much
how do you
better
want to do
result?
this?
Well, I'm gonna cast one at the badly injured one, and
He's
then go
asking
for.
He's asking where you want to aim on the badly injured one, because he's dead now.
Yeah.
You've basically landed a killing blow.
Yeah.
How do you want to murder this poor guard?
Let's just go for
Headshot.
a nice clean headshot. Yeah.
Heard.
All right.
Not gonna brutalize the body like Pran does.
All right. So as you shoot the first magic missile, his entire muscle structure and his hair just evaporates.
Nice.
As the second one lands on the same place, his skull bends off of his spine, kind of sort of like a bad exorcism style and just kind of.
Oh.
Ouch.
That wasn't clean.
And kind of just like cracks on impact, and just blackens from the energy sent.
Ooh.
I want that.
And his body just drops to his knees, and chest first, his entire body goes limp. For the second guard, he just gets a clean impact on his body. Still kind of brushes it off. Still kind of shooken by it, but not by much. He arms his greatsword and says, "You will pay for this!" Shouting at the top of his lungs. Some people ducking from the windows in the buildings around you, seeing this commotion, kind of just not minding it at the same time, and just going about their daily business. Suniki, what do you want to do?
Wait, I put 2 on that.
You put 2 on one guard, and then one more on the third guard. One guard was dead from your 2 magic missiles, and then the other one is still like 2/3 of the way there.
Okay.
So
Suniki, still holding the dagger, pulls out a short sword. And would you say Pran is within 5 feet? Since they were also fighting the guards.
Yeah. Pran is within 5 feet. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to take my sword and attack the guard.
Roll the hit.
24.
That 100% hits. Holy shit.
Okay, so because I'm within 5 feet as well, I get sneak attack. So my damage, 1 second. So to attack is 5 normal damage, and sneak attack is 8. I can't count. 13 damage total, and using my bonus action, I'm going to use my dagger to stab him again.
Using your bonus action don't attacks only do. Don't attacks only count as the regular action.
Not
I have
2 weapon fighting bonus action.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, roll a hit.
Okay. And I'm using a dagger that's coated in black. It's like a black liquid.
Yeah, your poison dagger, okay. So that's additional damage on top of that as well, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Alright.
So, that is... that is 27 to hit.
Holy shit, that hits! Okay.
I rolled a 19 and I get +8, so... Okay, so he needs to make a constitution save.
A constitution saving throw, what DC?
DC 15.
Oh, God.
That's a 17.
It's academic at this point.
He's 13.
He just rolled a 17.
Oh, shit, okay. Well, he's fine. The dagger damage is 7. So he did 7 damage with the dagger normally, and then 13 damage with the short sword.
So, 13 and 7. That's okay. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, 13 and 7. That's 20.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. Okay. Mistfall. You're still 30 feet away with the kids. What do you want to do?
And this guy is still alive.
Yeah, this last guy's still alive. Yes.
He's about not to.
Doesn't sound like he's long for the world.
How close is everybody to this last?
Tazzy and Pran are within 5 feet of him. Daken's still around 40 feet away. I presume all three of his goblins are still up.
All my goblins are up with one of them having a whooping 1 HP.
All right, and Morgana is currently still right around next to Pran as well, I believe.
No, she'd be next
throw
to
a dagger
Daken.
at him.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, Morgana's still close to
Throw
guards
two
as well.
daggers at him.
Okay, throw daggers, roll the
Alright.
hit.
I was gonna do.
What are you gonna do? Wait, sorry.
I was thinking about doing Thunder Wave, but then.
Yeah,
like,
no,
that's
that
way
will
too
hurt
close.
everyone around as well.
First one.
Not unless I make my con save.
Say
24 for the first dagger.
Yep,
and
that hits.
then dirty 20.
Yep, that hits. Roll for damage.
4 and 5. So
4
that's 9
and
total.
5. Okay. Okay. Holy shit! How do you want to do this?
He's dead now.
Gonna aim one for the chest and one for the head.
All right. So as one of the daggers just puncture his armor, go right into his chest, you see just his eyes go wide, and his arms just release the greatsword that had its grip on Tsuniki. And while his eyes go wide, you can just slowly see the life just drain out of them. And as the second one hits right in the middle of his forehead, you can see blood just drip down the middle of his face as his eyes just whiten, and he drops to the ground. But all three guards are completely incapacitated. You're out of initiative.
Good.
So, what are you guys gonna do afterwards?
Take care of the
Pran's
kids.
Pran's gonna loot the one he killed because the kids are safe now.
All right. So on the one Pran killed, there's 20 gold and just a symbol of just a symbol of the Somian guards on him, and that's really it.
Can
so
I
Saniki's
The symbol.
can I loop the closest one to me?
Yeah, go ahead. You find the same thing. 20 gold, and then the symbol of the Somian guard.
Saniki's gonna loot the one that stabbed them in the leg and steal.
You mean the sword that's still
in you?
Yes. The sword that's
Yeah.
still in.
This is mine now.
This is just the one that's the sword that's right in your thigh. It just seems like a regular ass long sword. Nothing seems special about it, but at the base of the blade, you can obviously see another imprint of the Somian guard. This is as you can see, this is a custom made sword, commissioned by the king.
They're going to take the sword. They're going to pull out the leg and.
You take as you try to pull it out of your thigh. You take another 2 points of damage.
Okay, fair.
All right.
I'm going to cast Cure
course,
Wounds on Tsuniki.
All right.
As a
This is gonna call
third
back.
level spell.
Right. Roll to heal.
This is gonna call back and be like, "Hey, get my daggers, please." While she's trying to cure the kids and talk to them.
Yeah.
You should have yeeted them. They're gonna come back.
Didn't think about that, but now we have them dead.
All right. So who's coming up to the dead guard and pulling out the daggers out of his body?
That's 19 points of healing on Sneaky.
Okay, so now back to the full health. Yay!
Nice. These guards were.
Can I just grab my dagger out of the
depressing.
statue?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Since obviously Sneaky hasn't introduced themselves,
Mhm.
they're going to look at the group. And they're just going to say thank you for the help. Not that I needed. I'm Ray Ranzil.
You kind of cut out. Hold on. What?
So Sneaky greets everyone. He's like, I didn't really need your help, but thanks anyway. I'm Ray Ranzil.
Pran's going to ignore her and
Ignore them.
Continue trying to find the enchanter.
They currently look like a male.
Yeah, male elf.
Doesn't care. That's how much he's ignoring them.
Wow.
Yep. Mist, right as you guys kill off the final guard, one of the kids is more or less unconscious stupor says, as he's more or less noticed at the corner of his eye, this like small like gnome-ish boy with this really shaggy blonde hair just reaches his tiny arm and says thank you and passes out from just pure exhaustion.
Cure wounds.
Cure
wounds. Cure wounds.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll for healing.
What is my cure wound? I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's the only one I have. Okay.
You're using for that one or for all the kids? Because there's 3 kids as well.
I could do that. 10.
All right. So as you just give the healing to all 3 of these kids, they just their eyes just kind of jolt up, but they kind of still like fall back asleep because their bodies don't feel as full up to the task to get up. So
she's just gonna reassure him, like, it's okay, it's fine now. Just take your.
And they kind of just comfortably fall asleep. As 3 dead guard bodies are like not too far from them.
It's fine. It's okay.
Mistfall's the team mom.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Mistfall there.
If I'd help.
Okay, so
friends.
Sneaky goes over.
Repeat that, Tassie.
So Sneaky goes over to the guards, and they've done this before. They're like, we need to hide the evidence of who they were, so they cut off their heads and there are.
Technically, like, you don't even have to, you just kind of have to twist off the skull of one of them that Morgana killed.
So they cut off their head
the
and
other
the
one
hand.
doesn't have much of a.
Well, they still do anyway, and they put the body parts in their bag of holding, and they also searched the person to see if there's any ID on.
Besides their guardian symbols, they don't have anything of identification besides their bodily parts.
Okay, yeah, so they cut off the hands and basically.
All right.
I want to find an enchanter to get a lightning.
Enchanter for what exactly? Repeat that, please.
To get a lightning enchantment on
your hammer. Okay. Roll me a investigation check with disadvantage, really quick.
19.
All right. So, as you look around the streets, at the corner of your eye, there's a slight glint of a store that kind of resembles an enchanter store. You're not exactly sure, but it's ways away, but you can kind of make it out. You just decide to like bolt.
Go there.
Yeah, you decide to bolt there, and
Yep.
All right. So do you just open the door and just like go into it like
immediately? Yes.
And so as you all right. As you open the door, you just see this big blue furbolg at the counter. He's just calmly reading a book, and kind of calm while seeing you walk in and lifts his head up and takes off his reading glass and says, "Why, hello there! Glad to meet you here, friend. What can I do you for?"
I pull out my hammer and I go, "Can you make this hit people with?"
Thor might.
Thor. He's trying to make me all know.
Huh. I can probably do that for you. Hey, Pooh-Mite! Can you come out here and help me out here? An exact copy of the furbolg that's talking to you comes out and looks at your hammer and says, "Why, yes," with the exact kind of tone of voice that the first one has, and says, "Why, yes, us Pooh-Mite souls will take care of you, hammer. That'll be 15 gold.
Oh. It's a lot cheaper than I expected.
Hey, it's a simple enchantment. What can you do? 15 gold, come on."
I pay them and hand them.
"We'll be done with this in 2 days. Yeah, 2 days will be fine."
Okay.
Yes.
And
Off now, go on.
Since I'm done, I'm going to.
Alright, roll me an intelligence check really quick.
Dirty 20.
Alright. So as you walk out of this the shop, you kind of seem confused by the two furbolg combination, and you still kind of piece together that it's technically the same person. And as you
I
walk,
don't judge.
as you walk down the road, you can still clearly remember where the shop is, no problem at all. So, for the rest of you, do you guys just go to? Do you guys just go back to the Rusty Nook?
I want to go find a card.
Go find what?
I want to find a card shop. I want some new cards to my deck.
All right. Before that,
Just mix the deck of many things into it.
Oh,
I mean, I'm
don't do that.
drugs one time
before
this
that,
section, might as well
let's go
for
back
another.
to Kaylin and Amida really quick. So, you guys are still enraptured by this orb with the blue light in it. And as you guys just stare into it, the bar doors kind of rush open as Shin just walks in with a huge, like, I don't know, like a TV-shaped object wrapped in a cloth and strung with string, walking in and saying, Eyes, can you help me out here? This thing's heavier than expected. Oh. He just kind of looks in at you guys and says, where's the skeleton?
Just kind of like show the orb. It was an accident.
It was an accident.
Shin just kind of tilts his shape into it a little bit, tilts his head. All right, hold on a sec. He puts the TV like leading. He puts the TV leading next to the wall, and kind of like comes around you guys and sits on the bar stool and with his hand on the table and says,
No, don't touch it! Don't touch it! Don't touch.
I'm pretty sure it won't do a goddamn thing if I touch it.
Well, I'm pretty sure it will. So just don't touch it.
Isn't that a messenger orb though?
I don't know. It's an orb, but it ain't eyes. I didn't mean for it to eat eyes. I didn't know it was eyes.
Wait, hold on a second. It did what?
Slurp it up like a tasty juice drink a bit. I think his soul is in there. I thought it's a soul gem. Is it a soul gem? What is it?
I have no clue. I literally have no clue. What did you do to have it empty out in the first place? Because this thing is obviously not from here.
No, I know it's not from here. I came to me and I thought I heard my dad's voice, and then whoosh, and then it's just
whoosh, and then
slurp. Whoosh. Great explanation.
Wait. Shin's just like completely confused. Like you can see in his face, he's just like, wait, hold on a second. What?
Whoosh and slurp! How can I make this clearer?
As he starts yelling, his flames just kind of flare up for a second. What do you mean, whoosh and slurp?
And whoosh and slapped him!
I got it.
At this point, she's like tears welling up in her
art.
eyes, and she's like really.
Who need fan art?
I want fan art right now.
Shin just kind of Shin just kind of does this, like he grabs his temple and kind of like squeezes it together. All right, what did you do to get to hear your dad's voice?
I picked it up. It kind of like rolled it at me, and I picked it up, and that's when I.
Try looking inside the orb again, okay? Roll me another wisdom check really quick, please.
Slurp.
Wisdom check. That is a flat.
A flat what?
9.
All right. Oh fuck. Okay, so as you just stare into this orb again, excuse me. You can
You hear the orb burp like that was good.
You can just.
Sorry, I apologize.
Austin, what are you doing?
You can just hear.
Done something.
You can hear Iz's voice speak out to you again. Can you get me out of here?
I'm working on it. I'm sorry you got.
Work faster!
You
got bored by the.
I'm trying. And like yelling. She's like basically like literally like cut mouth and like shouting into the orb at the point, which actually.
And you can hear just Isis screaming, like Isis screaming as the light. Like you can see the light just pulsate a little bit as you can hear like sort of like knocking sounds within the orb. Like
got bored by the orb.
Really angry. How does this work? You said it's a You said it's a messenger orb?
He was bored by the orb.
Okay, do you want to just like do you just bag the orb or like pass it off to Shin or whatever?
No, I'm just kind of like holding it away, just because I'm making sure like it's trying to be as I'm trying to make sure it's out of everybody's reach as best as she can.
Only you can hear it at this point in time. Amida or Shin can't hear.
She doesn't know that. She's just figuring like, oh, this thing I mean, everybody just sees her holding her hand like this. As far as she knows, she's holding an orb that's shrieking at everybody.
Yeah, and like Shin just looks at it again. I'm gonna roll a.
Oh no!
Oh whoa!
Like no.
Shin just kind of stays like doing like like these kinds of motions for 5 minutes and then says, "Wait, hold on a second. One orb."
Stop it!
That's right, my hand. You know.
Oh god!
He just sees your blank hand at this point.
Oh
no!
Oh no!
It kind of out of his vision. It kind of like cut out. Like he saw it for a brief second, and still pieced it together that it was a messenger orb, but like it kind of cut out while you were like focusing in on it.
It's still you saw it. You saw it, right? You saw it. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I have an arm.
No, Shin just kind of says, "You're not crazy, but you sure are adorable." Okay, all right. Place it into my hand.
No.
All right, and it kind of, as you place it into Shin's hand, it kind of fritzes out of your vision and into his. Amida, you can still see the orb completely fine, but for you, Kaylin, it completely disappeared.
Do you have it? Do you?
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry, I got it.
Okay. So it can only be seen by this wielder, right? Got it.
And then Shin kind of points at Amida. Wait, can you see it?
Oh, can I see it?
Yeah, you can.
Sorry, what was that?
Yeah, Amida can see it, but Shin doesn't know that.
Oh, okay. She's just gonna nod and see it.
Huh. Strange. And he kind of like stares into it for a little bit as well. He's kind of like taken aback because he hears eyes screaming, just ah. But like, he kind of like makes kind of like this face, and then puts it on the table. I've lived for 80 years and I haven't seen this thing do that at all.
So that can't mean it's a regular messenger orb or even a messenger orb at all. It must be something else. I thought it was a.
I've got no clue. Trust me. I'm not too big on the arcane. No idea by me. And then then Shin just kind of stands up from the. Excuse me. Shin just kind of stands up from the bar stool and takes off the cloth off the shape he brought into the bar, and you can just see that it's a scrying mirror. A big scrying mirror with a small gem wrapped around it, or put right next to it as well, within the mirror on its own. Just a small green gem with on the mirror as well. And he just kind of puts it up on the wall in landscape and presses the gem. The gem lights up, and the scrying mirror just starts showing some images without any sound per se at this moment. And that's pretty much it. What you guys can gather at this moment. and as he puts up the TV up, everyone else is coming back into the bar.
What did we do with the kids?
What are you gonna do with the kids?
We have beds. We can bring them back to the nook.
We have home.
True. I'll need help carrying them.
Everyone that's carrying the kids, roll me a strength check pretty quick, please.
My -1.
Oh,
That was an 8.
Score strength 19.
All right.
She has very good intentions, but she can't.
Okay.
She missed our.
Dan, are you carrying the kids?
No.
I was going looking for cards.
Oh yeah. Okay. We'll get back to you in a minute. So, Mist, you just barely pick up the children, barely pick up one of the kids and carry him back. The one you're carrying is pretty. It's pretty frail. They look like they haven't eaten in days. So it looks pretty light. Pran, you're actually carrying one of the heavier kids. He kind of looks like he's been kind of siphoning food from the little one, and just keeping him for himself. And and Morgana, you're carrying the blonde little guy who's like kind of a medium build. So you just
Is it just the one kid that looks like he hasn't eaten days?
It's only the one kid, but the first the kid you're carrying looks completely fine, and like the kid Pran's carrying looks kinda on the chunky side.
Okay, rations. If I can give that to the very skinny one.
All right, for how many days are you gonna give the like just a little bit of rations to him?
We can get.
I'll give him. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the kid just like kind of eats it, and like you see like a little smile across his face as he's kind of still sleeping in Mist's arms.
No.
I'm taking care of these kids.
All
We
right.
get back to the rusty nook. I want
These are
to
my
kick
kids,
the door and say, "What's up?"
Oh my god.
As you do that, Shin just kind of turns to you and says, "You better tell that to your friends, not me, because they fucked up. They fucking got the bartender lost in the fucking gem."
First of all, it's not our fault that he.
Well, excuse the fuck out of me, because I don't know that. He's kind of visibly bothered at this point, because like he had to carry this thing, and then he comes back and like the sole bartender of the bar is just gone.
Well, seeing that the bartender's gone, Sneaky's going to go behind the bar and get a bottle of the strongest thing they can find.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
I was gonna put this drink later in the campaign, but since Tazzy's here,
oh no!
You find a bottle of dragon piss.
Oh no! Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Like you find a bottle.
It's the world's strongest drink.
In D&D, yeah. You find like this bottle of like gold liquid that's sort of just like foamy at the very, very top. It doesn't look pleasant at first sight, but do you decide to swig it? Roll me a Constitution save, and you know what will happen depending on the number.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
I don't know. I'm terrified.
I just hope it's not on that one, because otherwise I'm. Oh.
All right.
Let me have a look. What's my con? 1 second.
Someone give her a nat 1
Your
and then
con is a +3.
Oh, okay. No one give me a nat 1. So it's so 18 plus 3, 21.
All right. So as you swig this thing, you kind of just feel a little bit woozy. And before you even could before you can even like feel yourself go down, boom,
No.
on the floor. You're like blacked out
21
drunk.
doesn't even.
Oh, I'm drunk, but I'm not passed out. Getting passed out is like a 15 save.
Yeah, you're like drunk, but you cannot feel your feet. You're still conscious, but like barely. Your mouth just kind of feels numb as you took this first sip. The others can see this, and Shin just kind of remarks as he looks back and says, "Must have found the dragon piss then."
Oh,
God.
Pran's going to sit at the bar next to them and go, well, while you guys, whatever it is that got eyes stuck in this orb, we were out killing a few guards and saving these.
Oh yeah, so Saniki
Holding up
grabs
the
the
child's
bottle and holds it up to Pran and like, have some.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Constitution save, and do you still have that down 1 left, or did I enforce that already?
I think you
You already enforced one.
Yeah, you already enforced.
Okay, cool.
Forced it on the seduction.
All right, cool.
No,
Then
that's a nat 20.
nat 20. Oh, damn. Okay.
Oh fuck.
You
So
just
why am I
kind of
not-
like just chug it and like shrug it off. Doesn't seem so bad. It kind of tastes like sour. Like as you drink it, it kind of tastes like a mix of sour and like a lot of fizz go down your throat.
I don't like that.
Not bad. Alright, so how are we gonna get this dude out of here?
Shin just kind of waddles up back to the bar and says, "No idea. I tried. Literally got nothing."
Okay.
You looked
Guess
at
that
it.
means it's okay. Guess that means it's my turn. I'm going to smash the orb.
Oh,
Saniki was about to
What do you
suggest
use
breaking
to to smash it?
I lift it over my head and then I spike it into the.
I love
Alright.
it as he.
And I threw it
Camera.
on the ground.
Wait, Kaylee, you cut out. What are you gonna?
I was saying I love as Austin said that he just dramatically turned
I did
as he
that
said, "I'm gonna
because
take it, smash it."
the only time I can see everyone's cameras is when I'm looking at my TV over there.
Okay.
Because that's when I've got the Twitch stream going on.
All right.
I
Yeah.
wanna
Cool.
just-
Cool.
See the reactions to my bad idea.
All right.
Can I try to save the orb?
That's a dirty 20.
Oh no.
All right. Amida, what were you gonna do?
Spike it. The orb.
I think
Repeat
she's
that.
gonna
Repeat that.
try
You
to
cut out
stop
again for me.
I want to try to save the orb from smashing.
All right. So, roll me a dexterity save really quick as well, Amida.
Again, it's a
21.
or dirty 20.
Wow. Okay. So, as Pran just kind of tries to spike it down, you just barely catch it between with your hands, and your hands just kind of bounce off the floor as you do it. You kind of just slide you kind of do like a baseball slide on across the floor as you try to catch it. Your hands just like grab like that and bounce off the floor, but you save it. It's firmly in your hands right now. And while you guys are fighting over this orb, Dan, roll me a quick investigation check with advantage, since you're looking more or less really hard for this card shop.
Okay. With advantage, you said.
Yep.
I rolled
Rolled a what?
12.
As far as you can see, there are no pure card shops, card kiosks, nothing. Nothing around.
You're in the wrong dimension.
No, because technically, like, backstories aside, but yeah, like, as far as you can see, like, there's some magic shops, there's like some more weapon shops, a few more blacksmithies, but nothing of like card shop variety.
I think I'll have a look in the magic shop. Feels like the most likely, possibly.
All right. Roll as you enter a card shop. This hunched over bearded man with elven ears, just like a very bushy, unkept beard, just kind of peeks over the counter, just holding his arms like this on the table, and says, "Hey, Sonny, what are you gonna do here? Need some potions? Need some rings? Need some wands? What do you need here?"
Greetings, sir. I was just wondering if you had some magic cards like.
Let me see. He kind of like just rummages around the bottom of his counter. Like his both of his eyes just kind of bulge in and out of each other, like kind of in rapid succession. As you can see, him look around. Like one eye just kink. And you can hear just like rummaging between a variety of things, like just everything is like from potion balls clattering, book pages being shuffled around. You can just hear a clatter of things. I don't see any cards. Sorry, but I don't think you can find anything here, Sonny. Sorry about that, bud.
Do you know of any cards in the?
I heard they were selling some in Sito Castle, halfway across the island. Not anywhere else that I know of. Maybe in Trowent, if you can get past the screaming Asimars. Maybe there. Asimars.
No, it's still the same. It's the same thing. Chris ain't same thing.
God damn it.
ASMR?
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you so much.
ASMR?
That's what.
Yeah, see you around, Sonny. Hope you enjoy your time in Sadori.
Have a nice day.
All right, and back to the Rusty Nook. Shin kind of just like looks at Amida just like sliding through the floor and grabbing this orb. Nice catch.
Oh, thanks. Okay, Amida's gonna look up at Pran and go, "Are you a fucking?"
Do you have a better idea?
First of all, not.
You guys are hopeless.
I heard that.
I know, that's the point. Yeah, just Shin kind of like
You're on my.
kind of just like has his arm around his cheek and kind of like looks at Mistfall. get these kids upstairs. I'll see if anyone else can get them some food. That little one's got. That little one's really bad.
Yeah, I was actually going to see if I could find the Oni and try to ask him.
No, he's sleeping. Trust me, you won't get him up. I'll get I'll get
I can get him up.
Shin just kind of glares at Pran. Do you want to know what happened to the last guy that woke him up?
I mean, now I'm curious.
Well, the last one that woke him up was us, and he was fucking.
Shin just kind of like turns back to Mistfall and says, "Excuse me."
Oh yeah, he woke up last night when we were going up to our room. So when he tried to grab Mistfall, I cut his arm, and he died.
Yeah.
I presume you took his body to Gunther.
I mean, we were told to, so yeah.
Well, no shit.
I still have all this stuff though.
Well, no shit. All right. At least he's fine. But don't wake him up. He gets well angry if you wake him up. All right. I'll just ask Ayla to go to the kitchen and grab something for the kids. And he just
I'm gonna take the kids up to my room.
Yeah, and Shin just kind of storms off into the back of the shop, like behind the doors, in the back. So,
I'm just gonna take the kids and go up to my room and start setting up.
What do the rest of you try to do with this orb?
Well, I mean, there wouldn't have been anything in my wouldn't have been anything in my studies. Knowing my character's backstory, would there have been anything in my studies that mentions anything like a messenger orb that sucks up people's?
I'm going to grab it and cast remove.
Roll me a sleight of hand check because currently Amida's holding it. But roll me at disadvantage because it's literally right in front of Amida's face at this point.
I swear to
Worst rate's probably gonna roll like
that is a
close.
And roll me a perception check, Amida, really quick. And how much did you roll, Austin?
22.
Dirty.
All right, so that as you
remove curse, so
as you try to touch it, Amida, you can clearly see this. What do you want to do? As you see Pran's just hand approach the orb again. You're gonna what?
I'm gonna slap his hand and tell him to get the fuck away from.
Okay, fine. If you want it to remain cursed, then keep it. I'm gonna walk away.
All right.
I assume.
Okay. And Kaylin, roll me a quick history check as well.
History, right?
Can I get Kaylin the orb back?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, you keep this.
That came close. Yeah, I'll be careful with it. Thank you. I mean, more careful with it. Even more careful with it. That is a
what?
12 for his.
All right. So, with what you know of messenger orbs, they can travel across any plane and any amount of distance to get to their recipient. But of this one, it seems different. Without a recipient to send it off, Eyes is just trapped there at this point, and you know that this is more or less just a transportation orb than a messenger orb. So anything that was within that orb before you picked it up was meant to be sent to you and you alone. and more or less sent from anywhere else within the next space, within the next like plane of existence in another time.
Would I know anything about how to remove somebody from
Roll me an Arcana check, please. With disadvantage because you may have not read up on them exactly.
Okay.
All right.
Damn it! I figured that's stupid. So I don't know stuff about stuff.
Yeah. So you don't. You don't know jack shit. You just see this kind of. You kind of try to figure out how to do it, but nothing comes to mind as soon as you try to remember anything.
So I'll pardon the ambulances, guys. Sorry.
All good.
This apartment is right near a bloody ambulance base, so you know.
All good.
Hey, apologies. Anyway.
All good.
So she'll just kind of relay this to Amida and to anybody else who's interested in hearing about the fact that she's discovered what type of orb this is.
I'm
going to cast Dispel Magic on the
orb. Roll me a quick, roll me a d6 and tell me if it's odds or evens.
Odds.
Alright. So as you cast Dispel Magic on this thing, the top of you can only see, all of you can just see the top of this orb just shatter. and a bright light just emanates from the top, and a blue spark just escapes it, and as the shards are just standing still as this in air as the spark escapes, the shards just like suck right back into the orb. Kaylee, Pran just used Dispel Magic on the orb, and the top of it kind of exploded in shards.
Yeah. So she's just kind of like rearing back as this whole thing goes down, right?
And again, as the shards just kind of suck back into the orb, you can see the blue light inside of it is gone.
Oh no!
We killed him.
He's gone.
What
and
happened to the spark?
And you can hear just right next to Suniki, kind of like similar to what you guys heard. Similar to what you guys heard when you went to the hospital. Just a visceral cracking of bones being assembled again. Just.
Told you we should have just smashed it.
As Eyes stands up right next to Suniki. That was a wild trip. And who the fuck are you?
But you dispelled it. That's good. That's really, really good.
That worked. So Sneaky's like drunk, so he's like, I'm Run Ray.
I'm gonna look over to Sneaky and go, who the fuck is this bitch?
As feeling gone back to my like.
Somewhat.
Okay, so Suniki tries to stand up and then slaps the person who called.
You're as you stand up, you're actually kind of out of reach of Amida, so your hand just kind of like, and you fall down on your backside again, just bump right back on the floor.
They look at the person that called me a bitch and be like, "You're the fucking bitch."
And then your hand just whoosh, and you fall down again on the floor. Still like completely drunk.
Wasted at this point.
Oh
my God.
no!
Yeah!
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it.
Still in place.
God fucking damn it. This is what happens when bullshit goes awry.
She
Damn.
dropped her
Tiger.
she dropped whatever she's using.
Ew.
I dropped my phone on accident.
There we go. Now, okay, cool.
Sorry. I broke it.
Yeah, nah, we're
I mean,
good. We're
it's not all
back.
the
We're
dragon
back.
stream unless something breaks.
We're back.
Because cameras.
No, there's a delay, Kaylee. No.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Now they're back in place. Yeah, but
It's not all the dragon stream unless something.
Yeah,
exactly,
basically.
exactly. Unless someone
I don't know
fucks
if
up
I'm
or
quite
gets
as
fucked up.
I don't know if I'm quite.
Accidents.
Fucked in Pran.
Exactly, but as just Suniki just whizzes by the slap right by Amida's face, and she's like, Suniki just falls back on the floor again, completely inebriated. I just kind of like lurks over this like male elf. Rare one, is it, huh? All right, get the fuck out of my bar.
So Saniki stands up again. Are there any NPCs in the bar?
Oh God.
There are a few like there's of course eyes, but there's like a few like sleeping patrons around on the around the tables.
Okay, so they go over to the sleeping patients like, well, these are my friends, and then goes to rob them.
Make me a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Her sleight of hand is 10.
What? That wasn't the piece. Okay, so with advantage.
Yeah.
Her sleight of hand is 10.
I know, but they're asleep
Well,
and
that's
have
a nat
to.
20. That's a nat 20, so
Well,
You just
Some
kind
hella
of
good rubs.
you kind of just steal one of the guys like one of the guys entire pouch filled with 10 platinum and 500 gold.
sweet. So Saniki then leaves the bar.
All right.
Once robbing them, she leaves.
And then Daken, do you go back to the bar at this point, or just go walk around the city some more?
At this point, I think I'm just headed back.
All right. So as you walk by, you just kind of pass this male elf figure, just completely still inebriated, just kind of like, just kind of singing to his own devices while walking out of the bar. Just so nonchalantly, just like, huh.
That's it. It's fair.
I mean, he's drunk as shit. I don't really.
Fair enough.
Fair reaction.
Fair reaction. And as you walk in, complete chaos within everyone's faces.
Oh Jesus! What the hell happened?
The skeleton was in a ball, so I broke.
Well, he dispelled the ball. It wasn't really breaking. He wanted to break the ball, but then Amida stopped the baking. Then he dispelled the ball, and that actually worked. So this ball isn't like a regular ball. It's a transportation ball, but it also was a communication ball. But I don't know who sent it to me, and I don't know why my daddy has heard it, and I think I need to.
And then Eyes just kind of like pops up and
with
says,
that train wreck of information, I think I'm gonna head up in bed too.
Wait! I didn't tell you about that elf person.
petting people.
Question.
Question
Who are
mark.
we rooming with again?
sorry, what?
Sure. I was with. Who are we rooming with?
Axel was Amida was with Mistfall. Pretty sure Pran was with. It's all over the place tonight. It's all. I no fucking clue.
When we first
actually.
Pran actually was with with some because I don't even remember at this point. I should have kept that note.
Like when we first.
Yeah, it was like 3 rooms, and then and someone took a room with Pran. That's all about what I remember, because I think Morgana and Kaylin were together. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure Pran had a room alone.
No.
He was too busy.
No, it was me and
Nezes. Canon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't know.
Yeah,
that
Morgana
Pran
and
actually got
Nezes.
a room because he was busy.
Yeah, Morgana and Nezes. I'm gonna say. Okay, just
I think I was with Amida.
Yeah, and then Kiana and
I think after
Kiana and Kaylin.
I think after I.
Damn it. Because Ax and I were doing a thing in chat.
Alright.
We're having a headcanon where it's like, oh, Mrs. playing music for the kids and stuff, and like Amida's like, I want to join in, and then we figured out, oh, we're gonna be room together, and then no.
Not anymore.
It's room for the kids. No
Yeah,
kids
let's
are-
just retcon the rooming really quick. And let's just retcon the rooming. Amida is with Mistfall. Nezes is with Morgana.
Yes.
Kaylin is with Daken, and Pran sleeps wherever.
He can sleep on the floor
So
down at the bar.
Oh,
where he
yeah.
slept last time.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the sleeping arrangement last time I recall. Yeah, he just got himself.
yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, he had a bourbon again, and he rolled bad on his saving throw, so he just passed the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, now
Right.
now I remember. Okay, cool.
Canon.
But yeah. Right now, Saniki is just like completely like drunk, still out and about in the city. And
Yeah, just wasted.
everyone's chilling at the bar. What do you guys want to do while you guys are just at the bar and just Ice is just recollecting himself, sort of. His clothes are still back on, so his blue hoodie is still on him as well.
Look, I'm really, really sorry about what happened, guys. I didn't mean it. I didn't know this was a transportation orb.
Like, you can just visibly see the pure rage in this skeleton's face. You... Oh, you girl! Okay. You can make up to me in one way. He pours you a glass of dragon piss.
You're giving booze to
The
a child?
The child.
Her fault! She repays this!
No, it's okay.
It wasn't her fault, I would like to point out.
It really wasn't.
Do I look like I fucking care? He's like visibly angry and just kind of like zooming
Can I-
into Morgana
can we-
right as he hands like the glass of dragon piss. Like he's like kind of right up against your face, and you can see his eyes shift from blue to complete red in rage.
It's gonna take to push his face skeleton back a
Just don't roll that.
He went
All right.
Sans Undertale to
Can
Sans.
people
Sans
Oh, no.
Undertale. She'll repay for the fucking ages I spent in that orb.
It was only a few hours.
Well, perceptual few hours, but I that probably warps time and space in a dialect.
Oh, yeah!
It's all,
That! Exactly that!
At least you could scream.
That was
Some
my
people-
only
I don't
solace!
get that pleasure in the
okay.
I'm getting that in the voice.
It's all right. I'll do it. Amida or could you guys like catch me when I fall mist? Amida, is that okay?
I got you.
I'll be right behind.
Alright,
Yeah,
roll
that
me a
is-
constitution
that
saving
is-
throw, buddy.
With the
That is a 6.
Yeah, he's the bad.
Done.
You poor sweet pea.
All right.
Child.
Illegal, my time.
F in chat.
So,
Put F's in chat, please.
as the first gulp of dragon piss goes down your throat, your entire vision goes black.
Oh.
And you drop to the floor faster than anyone could catch you.
Oh,
This is so good.
You just feel your entire body go numb as everything you've eaten in the past few days just shoots up completely while you're still falling unconscious. Just like a visceral amount of just like bile just escapes your mouth.
In slow motion to the tune of Ave Maria, like.
and everything just explodes, and your entire mouth just explodes with bile, and you drop on the floor just unconscious.
This poor 16-year-old.
This poor child.
This poor baby.
This is a.
Even though she's much older, we're just like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Can we just mention that the fact that on Austin's camera, Bean is right there?
Yeah. Little bit of
Leave
purity,
her
this
alone.
giant fountain of blackout vomiting. Yeah.
And what you guys notice about the puke, not only is it just mixed with blood and other bodily fluids.
Need to go.
What is it with you and blood, man?
Yeah.
Your ass is wrong, dude. Is this like
What the fuck is blood?
You don't vomit blood
why are you
from food.
pushing your blood and vomit fetish on us, man?
Here's the thing.
The color of the entire vomit is pure black.
That's
Yeah,
a demon.
confirmed. Thomas, a dungeon master, is secretly a
Pretty
Satan.
the hell much. Holy
Yeah. I.
wow.
But yeah, you're just completely like.
He's just like shrugging like the end of a friggin' early 90s.
Hey.
Let's take a look at an example he's done today. He threw the void and above everything in the back and slammed me down.
Well,
He has made a child. He's made a child drink to blackout while vomiting blood and black.
you need a statue of Caesar.
And
I think he's also a master stitch. Pain simulation. The electrical pads.
But
I showed him that video.
but
I would do that.
But as you guys see just Kaylin drop to the floor, a cloaked figure walks into the bar, and that's where we'll end the session for tonight.
Are you serious?
I thought we were.
This game is friggin' weird, dude. This game is effing weird.
Can I just say, I think the dragon's piss is my fault, because I'm the one that told Tom what dragon's piss was.
Game
Yeah.
bloody
God
weird.
damn it, Tazzy.
This game is bloody
But
weird.
yeah, guys, first and foremost,
Great.
before you sign off for today, we couldn't have our lovely initial rogue, Emily, join the cast because she's feeling a little bit down in the dumps tonight. So if anyone wants to send their well wishes, go ahead and join the Discord as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. We'd be more than happy to have you on the Discord as well, just to chat with the entire chat, to chat with the entire cast, and everyone that's watching.
Chat with the cat.
English.
And be sure to order yourself some fresh statue as well.
And
Fresh pizza statues.
do not
Chris, I will.
Chris, I love you.
I love you, Chris.
Fucking goddamn it. Okay, well, yeah.
Chris, I love you. Thank you.
But yeah, guys.
Purify food and drink on the staff.
But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back next week at around 7 p.m. GMT. And I promise we'll be back for a longer session next week. I wasn't necessarily prepared for a longer session this week, but we'll be back next week for a longer session. And probably some more streams in between next week. Because I have I have an Uno stream lined up for Tuesday. So I'll catch you guys down with some friendos as well. So... But yeah, guys, if follow the Twitter at Roll the Dragon. Go join the Discord !RT Discord if a moderator can help us out right now as well. That'd be greatly appreciated. But yeah, we'll catch you guys next week at 7 p.m. GMT. Please keep it up to date on the Roll the Dragon Discord, on the Roll the Dragon Twitter, because I will be posting some juicy tidbits about Sadori in the next few days as well. So
Hey, I have a question, actually. What happened to Elas?
Elas is just chilling upstairs still.
It's been 3 days.
She doesn't need to go out.
She is also probably more scarred of whatever the fuck happened than.
Yeah, let's be real.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we'll catch you guys next week for another episode.
Connected the dots at this.
Alright, we'll catch you guys next episode next week.
And
Oh yeah, Happy New Year! Oh my gosh, Happy New Year! We'll see you guys in 2019.
See you in 2019.
Alright, guys.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Take care and rise, buds. Peace out.
Happy New Year's. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.